This TikToker burst into tears after being fired for filming the register at her work and disclosing to millions of TikTok viewers the exact times when large sums of cash are transported through a major international airport. For some reason, she thought she wouldn't get into trouble for posting all of the inner workings of her place of employment online and sharing with her over 100,000 followers her daily whereabouts with down-to-the-minute timestamps in a secured retail space at LAX. Ever since work vlogs became popular on TikTok, countless people have been publicly fired for making content on the clock and violating their employers' social media policies. Though I have issues with companies being ruthless, firing employees for the smallest slip-up on social media, I'm starting to see why some companies have strict zero-tolerance policies for online misconduct. A growing number of people have no discretion and will post the dumbest videos imaginable, making them a liability. We're not talking about posting videos of Mickey Mouse out of costume here. We're talking about telling the World Wide Web that the cash gets taken out of the safe at 9 p.m. Considering the economy is poised to go to hell in a handbasket, let's discuss the concerning rise of people playing games with their full-time jobs. I cannot understate the popularity of day-in-the-life videos on short-form platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels. Unlike in other categories of content creation that are dominated by full-time influencers, the most popular day-in-the-life creators work regular 9-to-5s and often center their content around their job. These short vlogs get millions of views and feature carefully curated snapshots of the life of a working professional. They're glamorous enough to be aspirational, yet down to earth and ordinary enough to feel attainable. People love watching what could be an alternate version of their life, where they wake up in a fancy studio apartment at 4 a.m. with enough time to journal, meditate, hit the gym, and put on a full face of makeup before arriving to work looking like a supermodel. This kind of working influencer lifestyle may very well be just as unattainable as the lifestyle of influencers who film themselves driving a G-Wagon to Nobu every night for dinner, but that doesn't stop people from taking a crack at becoming the next daily vlogging sensation themselves. The barrier of entry into the vlogosphere is non-existent these days. Everyone has a camera in their pocket, and a new generation of young professionals who grew up posting every second of their lives on their Instagram story feel very comfortable whipping out their phone and filming everything and everyone around them. Though posting a photo of your breakfast and latte on your story is harmless enough, people have gotten far too comfortable taking pictures and videos at work and posting them to their public social media accounts. I don't understand why people think they have the right to do this, especially people who live in America. Need I remind you that Americans have no rights? In every U.S. state except Montana, you can be legally fired with no just cause. Even if you were mindful enough to read your company's social media policy cover to cover and comply with their rules, if they don't like what you're posting, you are toast. All of these popular influencers vlogging at their jobs are one controversy away from unemployment. Maybe if you're an established influencer with a good relationship with your company, it might be worth taking the risk because you're bringing in millions of views and getting 5-figure brand deals. I totally get why they would continue to film at work, but if you're barely making a dime off your videos and are playing with your livelihood to get 3,000 views, I don't think it's worth it. Even if a video does go viral and makes $500, that's not going to make up for losing your full-time job. No one can attest to this fact more than Briana W, who worked at a Mac location at LAX. I know her first name, last initial, and exact place of employment from a single frame in one of her vlogs. This is more personal information than most people should ever put on the internet. Yet this is only the beginning of the volumes of private moments she thought would be a great idea to post on TikTok. In one of her most viewed vlogs on her page, it's clear Briana is an open book. We see her waltz through TSA PreCheck, again flashing her badge, and sit down for a 2 p.m. meeting. I don't think others on the Zoom call knew at the time that all of TikTok got a little sneak peek of their private conversation, but that's no big deal to Briana. Nothing is off limits, not even interactions with customers, whose voices we hear in the vlog off camera as Briana aims her phone at the floor. We get a peek at an entire day's worth of sales records and a behind-the-scenes look at inventory. Her video is starting to feel less like a vlog and more like unintentional corporate espionage. Sephora executives would practically foam at the mouth to see even 1/4 of the internal operations she's revealing to everyone with an internet connection for free. It's shocking that she didn't realize at any point that she was crossing the line, even when she was sitting at a laptop, rattling off sales numbers for the day down to the dollar to her over 100,000 followers.
It looks like my opener did $912 in her shift. My mid-shift employee did $645 during her shift. It's been a really slow day today.
This is all in the first minute or so. We haven't even gotten to the absolutely insane part where she gives the exact timestamp where the cash is out in the open being counted. If your jaw isn't on the floor yet, she kindly tells anyone who wants to rob her when this large sum of money is swinging about in a cash box by her side. Don't worry, she didn't show the safe or reveal its location. I'm kidding, here it is. Also, it's in the back of the gift shop for anyone taking notes. As literally everyone in the comments pointed out, this video is crazy, but not as crazy as the fact that she's been filming at work since March. I think the reason why it took this long for her to get fired is that she only recently went mega viral, and that vlog, which features the most egregious breaches of privacy, was only posted a few weeks ago. While many are quick to call her an idiot, I do have to commend her on the quality of her vlogs. Her videos are polished, and a great deal of thought went into curating and editing these clips. Although it seems like she didn't have many thoughts to spare when it came to keeping her job and not potentially inciting a robbery in a secured terminal at the 5th busiest airport in the country. Even though she clearly has some skills, I still think she made a very rash decision. Yes, she built a following and honed her vlogging skills, but now that she's fired, she's up a creek. Her followers are mainly there to watch Mac vlogs, and that's the most successful kind of videos she knows how to make. She can't exactly move on from her job and become a full-time content creator because her job was her content. It will take a while to retool, and there's still bills to pay in the meantime. This predicament Briana is in is yet another reason why aspiring creators should avoid filming content at work, especially if their dream is to go full-time. For the vast majority of creators, people tune in because they like the specific kind of content that creator posts. The audience could care less who's posting it, and the second that creator tries to pivot, the audience moves on. It's hard to be a personality, which is why most creators aren't. They just make good videos about things they're passionate about. But there is a difference between gaining a following for your passion for making Minecraft Let's Plays and growing an audience for being passionate about the specific job you're working at the moment. Being a Minecraft creator is a much better idea because Minecraft isn't going anywhere. And if you've cornered yourself into the work vlog niche and you lose your job, then you also lose your side hustle as well. Look, I don't want to sound too preachy considering I don't work a 9-to-5, but I'm seeing far too many creators who also don't work a 9-to-5 telling people to post constantly without worrying about their digital footprint on the off chance a video gets views and launches their career. I hope I'm not being too negative when I say these people are ops. If you're posting anything questionable, especially at work, you will be fired, and it's a matter of when, not if. It's just not worth it, especially if you're a medical professional or have a government security clearance and are posting confidential information online. In those cases, forget being fired, you're going to prison. My advice is, if content creation isn't your absolute dream career, then set all your social media accounts to private. If you post publicly to Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, any of your intimate work moments can be pushed out in the algorithm at any time, and that can be a big headache. If you really want to make content creation your job, post uncontroversial videos filmed at home. And if you have trouble with that or find that uninspiring, content creation might not be for you, and that's all right. I see so many posts telling people to become content creators and make money as a side hustle, and that may not be the best idea. Take it from me that you're likely not going to make anywhere near the amount of money these people selling courses on TikTok are claiming they make. I don't want to crush anyone's dreams, but with all love and kindness, be so careful. Lastly, we need to start taking video recording seriously. Filming is filming, even if you're using a phone. If you think it would be inappropriate to record what you have your phone pointed at with a giant Canon cinema camera, then it's likely just as inappropriate to record it with your phone. Videography these days is no longer seen as a separate activity from daily life because it's built into the same mobile device you spend half your waking hours using. People need to start being far more intentional with what they choose to capture and post online. Anyway, I'm Robert Tolpe, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope you have a great week. Bye-bye!